Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Russell here on Russell Reviews. Again today, let me just straighten out the camera real quick. There we go. And today I'm gonna go over my uploaded, or upgraded, I always say upload, but upgraded video of my top 11, not 10 this time, but top 11 favorite Arlstein Goosebumps books of all time, in my personal opinion, as of now. So let's go ahead and get started without further ado. So anyways, pick number 11 on my list is pick number 11 is book number 10 in the original Goosebumps series era of Goosebumps by Arlstein, called The Ghost Next Door. Yeah, this book was really good. The ending was... I liked the ending. It was just... It didn't, like, give me tears, but it was still kind of sad in those ways, you know. The rest of the book, though, was surprisingly very dark and actually creepy. There's this weird, black, creepy shadow with red eyes that keeps, tormenting Hannah, the main lead character of this book, and I like Hannah as a character in this book a lot. Yeah, it's really, really great Goosebumps ghost story book. Highly recommend it. Okay, oh yeah, there we go. Okay, sorry guys, this may take a little bit long. It's probably going to take a little bit long. Because, you know, all my books are in my Goosebumps book box to my right side over here. Anyways, pick number 10 on my list. We're jumping way back to book number 8 in the original series. I always thought it was book number 4 in the original series, but it's not, so I definitely made a big mistake on that. But this is a classic called Say Cheese and Die. I have a review for this book up on my channel in case you want to know more about this book. But I really, really dig this book. I had a blast, a great enjoyment of a time reading this book. It was just surprisingly really, really dark and horrifying. I never expected it to be that way. I just expected it to be like very casual, with very casual scares, but it just wasn't like that. The cover looks very neat. Probably one of my favorite Arlstein Goosebumps cover arts ever done, too. It just looks really nice. I like the color scheme with the red and the gray, because red's my favorite color. It matches my shirt here. Yeah, it was just so great. So fast-paced, and yeah. Okay, that goes right before the haunted mask. There we go. Okay, whoops. Okay, pick number 9 on my list is another beloved classical book in the original series called One Day at Horrorland. A lot of people's favorite book, and it's clearly mine. It's clearly one of my favorites too. It's just so awesome. Better than those other two books that I mentioned. It's more fun than actually scary. That's all I could say about this book. The cover, I don't know, everybody recognizes this cover. It's so popular and cool and iconic. I like the color scheme. That bright pink just looks so good on this copy of the book that I have. It's just a great blast read. So definitely check out One Day at Horrorland. It's a good place to start for anyone in the series, I'd say. Okay, pick number 8 on my list. We're jumping back to book number 13 in the original series, called Piano Lessons Can Be Murder. I thought this book was okay. I thought I actually really wasn't going to like this book coming into it. I have a review for this book on my channel too, in case you want to check that out as well. But this book is one of my most beat up, worst condition Goosebumps books that I have so far. I'll show you a little bit more in depth. I mean, you got a ton of tape. I have to tape this thing completely, just all over. I had to have tape all over the covers of this book because, you know, you got some creasing up there in the corner, especially down here. It's just terrible down there. The spine is kind of messed up right there. The back doesn't look too bad except for that kind of messy corner. Yeah, also the pages are a lot more browner than I expected because I got this copy off of Amazon for a pretty decent price, I think about a year ago or so. Yeah, also you kind of have like liquid stains right there on this page and on the cover right there. And I bought this book brand new, but I think Amazon lied to me on that one. Um, yeah, definitely check that book out. Surprisingly, a really creepy, fun book. Really dark, especially the ending. The ending's kind of bizarre and kind of a little too weird for me, though, but, you know, I like it. It's always been one of my favorites. I know a lot of people don't like that one, but it's great. You should definitely try it out if you haven't, and if you don't like it. Okay, pick number 7 is book 14, right after Piano Lessons Can Be Murder, which is called The Werewolf of Fever Swamp. Now, I mentioned in my book review of this book on my channel that I loved it a lot, and of course I do, still. This is also a reprint copy, cover art copy of the book that I have too by Brandon Dorman. It looks pretty nice. Not as good as the original by far, but it still looks really nice. This cover I got from a St. George bookstore that I got a few of my other Goosebumps books at before, and I talked about before on my channel too. And yeah, it's also very oddly flexible, and the pages feel softer, and they like, you know, it's just so, it's a little bit more odd, but I love this book so much. Kind of like One Day at Horrorland, it's just more fun. It's not really scary or dark, but it's like, it has this theme like, who is the real monster? It's just, it has a lot of great suspects, a lot of great suspects that I love the most about this book. Okay, guys, just give me a second so I can put that back in, come on. Try not to damage anything else. Okay, there we go, guys. What next? Okay, anyway. Getting a little too off topic. Pick number 6. Barely mixing out on the top 5 picks. But pick number 6 is a book that surprisingly I did not like at all. Hardly at all when I read it the first time. But rereading it, I absolutely love it. It's just so weird. A lot of people love this book too. It's another classic old book in the original series called Deep Trouble. Yes, with Billy and Sheena and Dr. Deep, they're 3 of my favorite Goosebumps book characters ever. Especially Billy. I love Billy a ton. He's just a great little boy. In this book, it's just great. Yeah, this book is also like those other two. It's just so much fun. So much fun. Underwater adventure because I love oceans. So it's just great. This is also a reissue cover art copy. Brandon Dorman. Done by Brandon Dorman. It still looks really nice. The cover's still kind of a lie though. You know, the book is not entirely based off of a hammerhead shark, which is on this cover. I'm not going to spoil it in case any of you haven't read it. I'll just put it that way. Okay. Let's see. What is next on my list? I'm trying to move a little quicker here so that my video doesn't get too long. I don't want it to get as long as my other video of ranking all these. Or not ranking of my top favorite Goosebumps books. Anyways, pick number 5. Yes, we're in my top 5 favorite Goosebumps books here, guys. They're the cream of the crop for me, in my personal opinion. Pick number 5 is one of the more later books in the original series, and it's kind of difficult to get a copy of. I wouldn't say it's like so impossible, but it's kind of a little tricky. This is, anyways, called The Haunted School, book number 59 in the original series. It's the third to last book the original series, and it just did it all for me. The second time I read it, it wasn't too good. It wasn't as good as when the first time I read it, but it's still really, really good. A lot of people love this book, and I can totally agree by that. This is also a reprint cover, or not cover, just reprint copy of the book, because, you know, it's got that different colored border around it, which in that case it's gray. The back actually is all gray too, which looks kind of nice. The cover art, yeah, looks really nice. I got this copy off of Amazon before I really started buying stuff off of eBay, which, yeah, I kind of buy some things here and there off of eBay now. Yeah, the pages are also very, very not really colored, which I'm happy for, which is kind of an issue with my Piano Lessons Can Be Murder copy. Yeah. Okay, pick number 4 on my list is we're jumping way forward to a Goosebumps Slappy World book series book. It's book number 15. It's really one of the only ones in the whole series that I've always been eyeing on and always been the most interested in for a while, and it's called Judy and the Beast. Yes, great adventure, action-adventure story. I love Judy as a character in this book. It may remind you a lot of the movie Beauty and the Beast, but it's really different. The cover may look similar, though, with the Beast monster, which I love the Beast monster so much in this book. It's not a lie. This book is perfect. It's not a Christmas book, even though it deals with, like, snow and stuff like that, but it kind of feels like it. I kind of wish I also have a better copy of this book, because my copy is a little bit warped, kind of the pages right here. A little bit damaged to the back. It's very hard to see on camera. There's kind of like a big old mark right there, big old dent mark. But great fast-paced read in the Slappy World series, so definitely check that book out. Okay. I loved it. It's great. Pick number 3 on my list. We're jumping back to a Goosebumps Most Wanted book series book. And, oh, this has always been one of my favorites for so long. And I'm glad I just chose it. I'm glad I have a copy of it and read it. It's called Nightmare, A Nightmare on Clown Street. Book number 7 in the Most Wanted series. Great, scary, fun, intense, suspenseful book. It has all of it. It's just perfect book dealing with life in a circus, and there's very few Goosebumps books that mainly feature mysteries, creepy mysteries at circuses, and this one's the perfect one so far. It's just great. Okay, where's Most Wanted? Where did I put... Okay, oh, one up here at the front. There we go. It's a great place to start. Okay, pick number 2. This is my second favorite Goosebumps book of all time, guys, and it happens to be behind me. Let me just get it real quick. It's in one of my book boxes behind me. Anyways, this is a hardcover copy, brand new hardcover copy, reprint cover art edition of this book that I have. I got off of Amazon for my parents. It was a birthday gift for me this year. But this is Ghost Beach. Or a book that a lot of people hate, and I just will not be able, still won't be able to understand why. This book is perfect. It's one of the most scariest Goosebumps books I've ever read. The twist ending is just kind of there, and it's kind of just fine. It didn't impress me as the rest of the book did, but this book is so great. Even this hardcover, brand new hardcover copy, reissue cover art copy edition of the book. It just looks so awesome by Brandon Dorman. Yeah. Okay. Head. Oh my goodness. There we go. Good heck. Okay, everybody, here's my top number 1 favorite Goosebumps book of all time. And if you've been watching my videos, you probably already know what it is. It's book number 33 in the original series called The Horror at Camp Jelly Jam. The second ever Goosebumps camp book to be released, and I think it's better than Welcome to Camp Nightmare, which is book 9 in the original series, and all the other camp books that I've read so far. It's awesome. It's stuck with me for a long time. It's been my favorite Goosebumps book for a long time, too. And I've only read it one time, and it's still just brilliant. It's just, everything is perfect about this book. The ending's kind of weird. The setup's kind of weird, but everything in the middle is just awesome. Great book. This copy of it that I have, that I got off of Amazon, too, for like $3 or $4, I think, with used. It said really good condition, but it's not. It's still in really bad condition, but yeah, great book. First printing too. And guys, that wraps up my ranking video for you guys today. If you have any thoughts or comments, drop them down below. Subscribe down below. Like down below, and I'll see you again in my next videos. Take care.